Hello Taurus, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to Tarot Solar Sun Studio. I'm going to perform for the end of July 2025. This is going to be about Taurus Collective's love life. And as you know, we are in the Mercury retrograde phase now, and Mercury is retrograding in Leo. So I thought this can be quite sensational, and when it comes to the love lives, we might all need some readings. So I thought Katina's Desta cards. This is, by the way, for the first time. If you are watching my channel for the first time, I use Katina's Desta cards. I think since the beginning of this channel, which is like the last 9 years. And I do some signature readings with this deck. Now I am going to use them to shed some light on Taurus Collective's love life, and you can listen it for your sun, moon and rising signs too. Yes, sometimes people ask me if it is okay to listen also for other astrological placements, and for me it is all okay. And this is something you can know with a little bit experiment as well. So to start with, Taurus friends, Sun, Moon and Rising. So let's talk about the love life dynamics for the end of July 2025. We have two male characters here. Two male characters can be, of course, they can represent two male figures in your life, but they can be also conceptual energies too. With Sa usually represents the other man, and it represents third party dynamics in relationships. In this position, this is a bit it seems to me like Taurus Collective for the end of July 2025, you guys are dealing with some false appearances in love. This is like a reverse magician energy now, if I have to kind of, you know, combine it with tarot. So there is an illusionist energy here, like someone or like a dynamic or element in your love life, or someone is not what they seem. So maybe someone is like putting on a brave face, but also hiding their truth at the same time. This can be, of course, your energy too. This can be also someone else's energy too. Whether it's you or someone that you are connected to, we need to understand that this is like a warning to us for the end of July 2025, because it warns us, warns of glamour over honesty. So, you know, it's those scenarios where sometimes there can be this temptation to maintain harmony, and this can happen at the cost of integrity, right? so this there is this one element, but there can be also a person who is like wearing a mask. So this end of July, I think, bringing us some important questions. Like, are we seeing the other clearly here, Taurus, or it can be also a question like, am I being seen for who I really am? So this is like very illusionary energy, and this is creating, we have this river card, this is creating some blockage. It's actually creating this dryness, this you know, something not flowing. The river energy is now like it has gone dry, and so there can be a spiritual, emotional disconnection, that feeling of barrenness, that feeling of blockage in romantic relationships or romantic expressions. But Saha energy, this energy felt promising in the beginning. It felt flowing, but now it seems to cut off. So this seems to cut off. For some Taurus souls out there, this could be also a distance in a current relationship, or a love or that feeling of love, but it's no longer nourishes like it used to be. So love must flow, and it can be also if you are giving but receiving nothing. This is also someone like, you know, like this well going dry kind of thing. And there we go, the snake energy. And you know why I have decided to use these cards, and also using this Mercury retrograde energy in Leo. You know, the news with this latest astronomer CEO and the HR lady, you know, in the Coldplay concert. So that was a pure Mercury retro effect in Leo, and also the nodes were squaring the planets, Venus and Mars. So yeah, and that's why the cards are also revealing the dynamics of this current celestial weather. It's really a tough time, but it's very revealing as well. So yeah, the snake, this is a very sharp reminder. You have to be aware of these smooth talker people. You have to be aware of mixed signals. You have to be aware of unclear intentions. Okay, this is also a jealousy energy, manipulation energy, and also, as we have the third party card here, this can be unspoken rivalry at play. And just by the end of July, I will tell you something. You don't necessarily have to jump into conclusions, but you got to listen to your gut. Okay? I feel like someone is like smiling while they carry these hidden motivations or hidden motives. And as the environment and the impact is like this, you may also rise your own emotional defensiveness as well with the snake energy too, like being really emotionally defensive, like I'm like saying I'm tired of being fooled, and now I have this very sharp radar kind of thing. And this is making us a reverse cross. This is like our heart becomes a bit heavy. Our heart becomes a bit heavy, like we are looking for like a place to rest our heart, but there is like this spiritual exhaustion. And this Sa energy also reveal itself like some disappointment in promises of people, and it may create that feeling of abandonment by love itself, by the universe itself. But these are temporary feelings, as we have the Sunit here. However, it can be a time for you to ask, you know, what's the point of all of this? There is, because to me it feels like there is this emotional burden that you never asked to carry, and it's like you are grieving over it now. Because you know, sometimes you can do everything right, okay? You can do everything right. You stayed loyal, honest, grounded, but still something feels wrong. And still there can be problems. And this is not a punishment, of course. This is some type of, I think, like a wake-up call for you in order to realize the dynamics and the person in your situation. Now the most beautiful energy, and in this reading, frankly, Sunit is like all the energy here now that saves this reading, because there is a protective force. Like this is really your blessing, Taurus. Despite all the disappointment and most probably a deception, now this is like the gentle hand appearing and facing like all the energy here. So this is like the gentle hand, it's on your shoulder, and Sunit is the guardian. His energy is like a spiritual protector. So there is someone who is keeping your soul safe. Because things feels a bit harsh, and I think you are being spiritually guided here towards some kind of a revelation, or you will get into this internal alignment, and you have also this protective force, and your intuition is, I think, very strong, and your inner compass knows things. When you see this, someone who doesn't who is not as they seem, because they are blocking the emotional flow, and you see through the deception. There is also suspicion energy, you know, some spiritual disillusionment, I think this is like a moment of disillusionment, but also finding that empowerment, like being shown the truth of your situation, and if it stinks, then you can choose love, which can really honor your depth. So and what is going to honor that? Who is going to honor that? Sunit energy mirroring this guy. Sunit sees this guy. Is there a guy around you who is like trying to warn you also that you are going to make a terrible choice and you have to stay away from it? Or like warning you of another male figure? Because in your confusion you don't seem to be alone. And you know, you have this intuition, but at the beginning it's like you don't, you know, like you are not making like a sense of it all first. You are not rushing, but someone here like leading you out of the deception, and they are like inviting you into grace. So there is someone who is also like watching over you, and as you see this energy, maybe you are not seeing this now, but maybe as you notice this energy, Sunit's energy, you're gonna realize why it didn't maybe bloom with another person. Yeah. And some Taurus friends out there, if there is like another person into your relationship, this person is like now seeing through everything. They try to convince you a person does not have the best intentions, like you have to stay away from. Yeah. This guy is quite seducer, by the way, Taurus. And they create a lot of confusion. Wow, so this Sunit does not say much, but they feel very deeply, honestly. And he watches like everything before acting. You need, I think, a healing from a situation. Like you got to heal from a former masculine presence in your life, because Sunit sees through this dominance and seduction and unsafe tea that this person has created in your life, and they are inviting you to a more safer place. They are like offering you unspoken loyalty. And maybe this person hasn't verbalized their feelings, but they can. Let me clarify that with a card. Yes, they are the sun. They are your sunshine. They are the way out. Oh my God, a person is like really showing you where is the light. They offer clarity, they offer truth. This is also exposure. A person may be also exposing all of these, of course, for some of you. But this guy is a real man. They are present, they are arriving, and their intentions are very transparent. So making you see who this person really is. And if you have like doubted Sunit before, if you have like overlooked him, this fog is now lifting and the truth will be undeniable. A guy who is really showing up in the pure honest form in this reading and making both the romantic and the spiritual guidance merge together. So a divinely guided masculine energy is bringing their spiritual insight, or maybe a moral compass, you know, but this is gonna align with you. So because you need to also build trust with people, not just chemistry, you know. That's why. But I think the deception, the dryness, manipulation, the pain, but your story for the end of July does not end with loss. It ends with sunrise, my friends. So you haven't met the last chapter of your love story yet. And this man now who is entering, or the one that you begin to notice, they bring clarity, healing, and joy. And this guy will not force you to guess. He will shine his truth on you without hesitation. Taurus, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have a personal tarot question, you can always visit me in my live streams called Karo is Answering Your Tarot Question. Check the description box below to see how these live streams work. And I will speak to you in the next readings. Bye bye.